So in all, we are supposed to be about 50 something. The numbers for the centers that I received, they are supposed to be 57. And currently, I have very, very low numbers. I'm giving, please, if you know your colleagues, call them. I'm giving 5 minutes and I'm good to go. I'll start the class. Thank you very much.
Another lectures in law sport then why but we online bonafa. But now start to but na could be me. You 12 man online. Man up on ba bumbo. Timetable ma you know. All this thing face to face but since the way man can now open the
Please mute your microphones. Please mute your microphones. Okay, please, can you see my screen?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So for the purposes of those who joined late, my name is Dr. Mrs. Edmore Colley, and I'm with School of Business, University of Cape Coast. I'm with specifically with the Department of Human Resource Management. So I think today we'll be doing Unit 1, right?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So um, we will we'll use slides going forward, but for today, we will use the module. Do you all have the module? Have you downloaded it for your personal keep? Have you all downloaded it? Is there anyone who has not
Yes, we
downloaded
have
it?
downloaded it.
Okay, that's good. So, right. So today we'll look at Unit 1, that is job performance. And there are 6 sessions under Unit 1 of job performance. So we will look at the concept of job performance. We will also look at job performance theories. And then we'll look at the task and contextual performance, as well as the counterproductive behavior. Please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Is it loud and clear or it's very faint?
It's clear, madam.
Loud.
That's great. Okay. So we are going through the job performance outline under Unit 1. And the first one under Session 1 is the concept of job performance. Then we have job performance theories. Then we have the task and contextual performance, as well as counterproductive behavior. And then we have the importance of good job performance and causes of poor employee job performance. And finally, we will look at how to improve employee job performance. Okay, so this is Unit 1, and this is the outline. Can I get a volunteer to read the unit overview for us? Can I get a volunteer?
Hello, madam. I'll do that.
Yes, Auntie Becky, please go ahead.
Okay. Unit overview. Welcome to the first unit of the performance and compensation management model. This unit begins the discussions on job performance, and it will serve as the foundation for further concepts in the model. The focus of this unit will be on the concept of job performance theories, task and contextual performance, and counterproductive behavior, and importance of good job performance. Other conceptual issues of discussions in this unit will be centered around causes of poor employee job performance and how to improve employee job performance and how to improve employee job performance. You can be assured that you will enjoy the unit. Unit objectives. By the end of this unit, the student should
Oh,
be able, sir, hello, by the end of this
yes,
unit,
Auntie Becky, please carry on, carry on.
by the end of this unit, the student should be able to, one, define the concept of job performance in his or her own words. Two, state the major
Oh,
theories.
your network is,
Hello, madam, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, madam. Two, state the major theories underpinning job performance. Three, distinguish between task and contextual performance and counterproductive behaviors. Four, explain four importance of good job performance. 5. Discuss at least 4 causes of poor employee job performance. 6. Suggest at least 3 measures on how to improve employee job performance. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
You're
Madam
welcome.
Rebecca. Yes, so I think she has given us an overview of what we are going to do. And then she has also been able to address what you as students should know by the end of this unit. So many a times it is from the objectives that we also ask our end of semester questions. So these are the things you need to know. When we finish the lecture, I am going to use this guide to ask some of you to tell me what you have learned from the lecture we have had. And these are some of the things you need to be able to answer them once you go through the lecture. Okay, so let us now continue and look at, we are now zooming in into the first session, which is the concept of job performance. Sorry about that. Some of your colleagues are on some other links. So if anybody calls you, direct them. I put the link into the WhatsApp chat. And that WhatsApp chat, if you are not on it, you will not get the link. So, and that WhatsApp chat also is in the timetable. Please, do you all have the timetable?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
All right, thank you. Okay, so let's continue with the class. So we are into the first session. We will be looking at the concept of job performance. So this unit, as we can see from the topic or you can hear from the topic I mentioned, is going to actually give you what, when we say job performance, what at all is this job performance about? So when we finish, you should be able, at the end of this session 1, you should be able to define the concept job performance in your own words. In your own words. And then if there are other existing definitions that you come across either on the internet, in other books, you can now criticize them, because after we have discussed, you should be able to come up with your own definition or understanding of job performance. And you can put it into brackets, Dorcas 2026. That is your own personal definition, or you can say Rebecca 2026 or Lillian 2026. Right. So now let us move on with the class. So before maybe we move on, let me ask you, when we say a job, what do we mean? When we say a job, what do we mean by a job? When we talk about a job, what do we mean? Anybody? Please, I am not on the Zoom, so if you put up your hand, I will not see you. I am in a different interface, which is the module. So I am scrolling on the module. So I cannot be on the Meet at the same time, the Google Meet at the same time. So if you have anything to say, you can maybe prompt me by unmuting your mic and telling me, Madam, please, I am so and so, I want to answer the question. Then I can call you. But if you put up your hand, I will not be able to see it. So just unmute and then draw my attention. So what is a job?
Hello.
What is a job?
Hello, madam.
Yes, please. Please, when you mention your name and then you speak, so I know who I'm speaking with and I can address you by your name. Yeah.
My name is Lillian Siam.
Okay.
Mhm.
Lillian, carry on.
Okay. The job is a task or work that a person perform regularly to earn something or money or
Okay.
to achieve a purpose.
All right. That's great. Yes,
Hello,
anybody
madam.
else? Yes,
Hello,
sir.
madam.
Yeah, please mention your name and speak.
My name is Yusuf Swale.
Okay.
A job
Hey, I
is
hope this is not our swallow.
no. I called you to some few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God you have been able to join. That's
Uh,
great.
a job is any activity that one undertakes to earn a living.
Job is any activity that one undertakes to earn a living. Good. So,
Hello, madam.
yes, ma'am.
This is Rebecca.
Yes,
Okay,
Rebecca.
so a job is a set of responsibilities that is assigned to a person by an organization in exchange of salary or wage.
Okay. So, a job is a set of responsibilities which is given to somebody to do by an organization, and they are giving some payment in exchange for the work they have done. And that is very great. So sometimes the job, to add to what you have all said, you are all right. To add to what you have all said, I can say that sometimes the job can also be a regular one. It can be, just like Rebecca said, a paid one that an individual does. And it can be, so if we say regular one, we are talking about the fact that it can be a full-time job. It can be It can be a part-time job. Please, I'll entreat you to all mute your microphone so we don't get feedback. I'm sure we'll be recording this lecture, so everybody should mute their microphone. Everybody should mute their microphone. Once you finish speaking, mute your microphone. Yeah. So the job can be, please, whoever has the microphone on should please mute it. Mute your microphones.
John, please mute your microphone.
Thank you very much. Okay, so it can be a full-time job, as I said, or a part-time job, and it can also be a temporary job. It can be a permanent job. So full-time, we know in our Labor Act, the Ghana Labor Act 2003, Act 651, indicates that a full-time job, it's an 8-hour job. And then part-time can take any form. And then we have temporary job where the person can either be employed to do it maybe over 3 months, or a permanent job where the person, that is the job that the person does over his lifetime. So whatever the condition of the job that you are doing or the work that you are doing, it depends on the agreement you have with your employer that is working with you. So that is one thing we need to know. And we also need to know that there are roles, as Lillian, Rebecca, and John explained. There are roles and responsibilities that you are involved in. And you are able to play these roles because of the skills and knowledge that you have. And then once you, the employee, gives your skills and knowledge and everything that you have to the organization, or sometimes it will not be an organization, it could be an individual who has employed you. For instance, those who do this casual work, or you want somebody to come and wash for you, it can be an individual, family they are not an organization. If you look at the definition of an organization, you realize that it is different from what we do. So the work that you are doing could be from an organization or an individual. So that individual or organization pays you in exchange. Please, anyone whose microphone is on, kindly mute it. Kindly mute your microphone for me. As I said, I can't see you, so I don't know who is having the microphone on. So that individual or that company or organization will pay you based on the contract they have with you. That is, whether you are working temporary or you are working permanent or full-time or part-time. There are even some people who work on and their payment is based on hourly wages. Others also is monthly salary. Others are also giving benefits. So these are the things you need to know about a job. So well done, all of you who spoke. So now we have seen what a job is. We are looking at the concept of job performance. So now let me ask you, when we say performance, what do we mean? What do we mean when we say performance?
Hello, sir. Oh, I said, madam.
Yes, ma'am. Please
A
mention your
performance
name.
is Lillian.
Lillian again. Okay.
Is how well a person does each job or responsibility. Performance.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. How well an individual performs his work. Great. Okay. Anybody else to add something? Who wants to also give his or her own definition?
Hello, madam. This is Swale.
Yes. Swale, yes.
Okay. Performance, we can describe performance as the processes one uses or one undertakes in achieving a goal, or the steps that one follows in undertaking a task in an organization.
Okay.
It can
That's
be good and it can be bad.
wonderful. I
Thank you.
like that. I like that addition. That is very great. Right. Okay. Anyone else?
Hello, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Rebecca.
Sure.
Okay, so I would say it's how well or how effective someone carries his or her duties, or um, how the person achieves the target that has been given to him or her, or the set responsibilities that has been given to him or her, and how the person carries it out. That is performance.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. You are all on the right track. You are doing so well. Aisha, do you want to say anything? Do you want to say something? I see somebody, Yao Awaga. It looks like
Yes,
your food is
yes,
carrying.
madam.
Yes, please go
Yeah.
ahead. I think you joined late. I said because I am not able to see you on Google Meet. When you want to answer a question, you unmute your microphone and then you mention your name that you want to answer the question, and then you go ahead and answer the question. So I came quickly to come and check the platform. That's how come I saw you. So
Okay.
if I,
Thank you, madam.
yeah, you're most welcome.
I'm Moses Yawawaga
All right, Moses,
from
carry on.
Sokori Center. Sokori Center.
Okay,
Okay. But I want to add that performance is it also can be defined as input and output of the employee. That
mhm,
means input and output of an employee.
okay. Can you please
Because
explain further?
yeah, but we all know that more we put in effort in doing works, it comes as a result of whatever we put in. So
Mm,
if you want to say performance, it is the input of somebody or an employee that will bring out an input, output. Thank you.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, um, you have also, with performance, all of you have done very well. You've brought out issues. So, from all the way you all defined or explained performance, tells me that you are all looking at performance from the individual's perspective. So, what you explain is what we can classify as individual performance. So, Now we are getting into the tough part. We have been able to understand what a job is. We've been able to understand what performance is. So, who can help us by putting these two concepts together to tell us what job performance is? Any attempts by anyone? Asandiro, God's will. I can see your hand up.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
The name is Ensuela.
Ensuela. Okay.
Yes. So, with regards to job performance, what I can say is the measurements of results through an employee's skills and standards for the effective and efficient delivery of results for an organization.
Come again. I am enjoying this.
Job performance is the measurement of an employee's results,
okay,
based on their skills and adherence to standards in order to achieve efficient and effective outcome for an organization.
Okay, that is interesting.
Thank you,
interesting. I love that. So we can put your name and then we say 2026. This is your own definition.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's great. Anybody else?
Hello, ma.
Yes, is that Swale or John?
This is Swale.
Okay. Please
Job
go ahead.
performance, in another way, we can refer to it as how well an employee carries out their job. Responsibility, how well an employee carry out their job responsibility and achieve their goals. And in that way, we say it's a measure of their effectiveness, efficiency, and then quality of work.
Wonderful. That's great. So we have seen from the two definitions we have received so far. So we can put Swale 2026 and we attribute it to you defining. So that is how we write books. So it means that
Madam, I would want to add something to it.
Yes, nah, please go ahead. Is that Rebecca?
Okay, job performance. Yes, please. Okay, so job performance is the degree to which an employee effectively and efficiently carries out assigned job duties and responsibilities to achieve organizational goals.
That's wonderful. I like those words, effectively and efficiently. Somebody can do a job, but it will not be effective and it will not be efficient. And in Swale and the other name, I'm beginning to forget it. The first person who defined. What's your name?
Ma, please, it's Ensuela.
Ensuela. Wow,
Yes,
that's a nice name. This is the first time I'm hearing this name anyway.
Thank you, ma.
So as Ensuela and Swale said, I like the fact that that work is being measured. The measurement of it is very, very important. It is very, very important. So I want us to see what we have in the module. So the module is giving us the opportunity to imagine ourselves doing a number of activities within a specific time frame. And this could be either at your workplace, at school, at home, or your community. And the measures you will use to ensure that you have done all the activities successfully. So we can see from here that job performance is telling us that the definition here, and I think a number of authorities have been listed, that it is the act of doing a job in order to reach a goal or target within a job role at the workplace. So here we can see with also the definitions that you gave, it means that the person is not working in a vacuum. He's working to reach a goal, and that goal is within his capacity or position within the work that he has been given, or the workplace, an organization, or whatever the individual or community has bestowed on him to do. So it goes on further to make us understand that there are behaviors and actions. And that is why I said I also agree with Rebecca when she talks about efficiency and effectiveness. So we need certain behaviors and actions to be able to do this job as we ought to do it. And it must also be towards a goal. And this is according to McCloy, Campbell, and Kudek, 1994. So this doing the work efficiently and effectively, you must have what it takes to do it. And what it takes is within your control as the employee. It is within your control. So that is what we classify what it takes to do the job, the skills, the behaviors, the attitudes, and how you go about it, all are in your control. So it goes on to let us know that job performance concerns a combined value of organizations' discrete behavioral episodes. So because the behaviors and the actions, the attitude, and everything that we need to do the job is in our control, then we want to look at a second definition of job performance. And here we have Moto Whitlow et al., 1997, and they are the ones who have proposed four assumptions from the second definition of job performance. So they are saying that if we say that we need certain behaviors to do the job, then it means that performing a job is behavioral, which means that we need certain behaviors to get the work done. And then the second thing he talks about is that performance behavior, that behavior that we need to do the job, is episodic. That is episodic. And when we say episodic, does anyone understand what it means when we say something is episodic? Any ideas? Okay, so let me explain it to you. When we talk about
Hello,
something,
madam.
yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
please
so
go ahead.
episodic means something that happens in separate events. Hello.
Something that
Hello,
happens.
madam.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
That occurs in separate. Yes, madam.
Okay,
Something that happens in separate events.
okay,
Yes.
all right. That's great. So I try to push the meaning up for the others to also see. So the thing, that behavior happens at each point in time. So we need a behaviors to perform or do the work we have to do. And that behavior happens at a point in time. So that is why you can realize that individuals will do work, and the behavior with which they will do this job or this work is different from the behavior they will need to do this. So when we say performance behavior, we say the performance behavior is as episodic. We are saying that the behaviors that make a difference in relation to the achievement of the goals. And I have explained what episodic is. Also, this same behavior which happens at different points in time are evaluative. They are evaluated. It means that we can assess the behavior that is needed or is used to perform a particular job. And again, the fourth thing is that performance behavior is multidimensional. So you cannot just pick one behavior, but you have to have an aggregate contribution of multiple behavioral episodes. So if the person does 3 different activities or even 10 activities, for each activity, there is a different behavior that the person will exhibit. And we put all these behaviors together and that is what we call aggregates. And that is what contributes to making the work that ensuring that the work is performed. So based on what we have seen so far, we have been able in our own words, some of us have been able to define what a job is, what performance is. Others have also been able to combine the job and the performance and put it in their own definition. So this brings us to the end of our Unit 1. And we have understood that the concept of job performance, according to Motlow, besides the definitions that have been given, Motlow has told us that we have 4 key assumptions, because from the definition we saw that we need behaviors and actions to undertake the job that we have to do. So we saw that in the job performance, we need behavior. 1, that behavior happens at a point in time. And it varies depending on the work that we have to do. And third, we also say that behavior is evaluative. We can assess each behavior that an individual applies to a job. And then, last but not least, we are saying that we can put all these behaviors together to determine how a job is done. Do we all understand this first session?
Yes, madam.
Madam.
Right. That is great. So we will move on to session 2, and then we will see. So there are some questions here. You have the module. Please try your hands on it. So we move to the job performance theory under session 2. And here we are going to look at what theories underpin the performance of a job in an organization. So we will look at the declarative knowledge, the procedural knowledge, and then the motivation theories. So by the end of this session, we all expect that you will be able to explain the role of the declarative, procedural knowledge, and motivation in the theories of job performance. And then we will be looking at 4 main underlying assumptions of job performance. And these assumptions, you should be able to examine them against each other or distinguish between them. Right. So, job performance theory. So, there have been different people who have come up with the fact that doing a job, you need to understand the psychological processes of doing the job. If you have to perform or do a work, we need to understand the psychology that you are using. Because I remember either Swale or so, one of you was mentioning that there are laid down processes or procedures for doing the job. So it means that there's a need to understand the psychology of those processes that you have or you will use to do the job. And we will be looking at some of these things. So the main person that we have, or the main people that we have who came up with these knowledge, which are the declarative knowledge and the procedural knowledge and motivation, is McCloy et al., 1994. Right. So under the declarative knowledge, they are saying that, just a minute, let me put the charge. Okay. So under declarative knowledge, they are saying that it refers to measurable facts. It refers to measurable facts, principles, procedures concerning a behavior or performance. So measurable facts concerning a behavior or performance. And these measurable facts represent the individual's ability, personality, interest, education, training, experience, and aptitude. Or let me say knowledge. And this is underpinned by Sonitag and Fraser 2003. So things that people can declare, things that people can declare that, okay, I have this knowledge, I have this, what do you call it? These skills, I have this level of education. And that is what Sonitag and Fraser 2003 is trying to refer to. So some will say they are the type of knowledge that involves facts, concepts, and information that a person can consciously recall and explain. So they are saying it's about knowing that something is true rather than knowing how. It is not the how, it is the that. So the how is where we refer to as the procedural knowledge. So the person has knowledge, but so for instance, I know that there are students in Bompe reading performance and compensation course. That is a declarative knowledge. Everybody knows that, or I know it is a fact, and I can consciously recall it and explain to you that there are different types of students in code. One of them is in KETA or KTI or Tamale, and they are a group of human resource management students, level 300, and they are reading, they take a course in performance and compensation. So, and you can measure it. They are measurable facts. What I'm saying is a measurable fact. So, my ability, my personality, my interest, or your education, your training, your experience, and your aptitude, all these things you have, you put them together, and they have some level of knowledge in it to tell us what you know. So it is just simply you knowing something. It's fact-based. When we say it's fact-based, you know that Accra is the capital of Ghana. It is as simple as that. Nobody can dispute it. It is a fact. We also know it is a fact that Ghana gained its independence on the 6th of March, 1957. These information are stored in the long-term memory. And when anybody asks you about it, you can retrieve it. You can easily retrieve it. So it's just a declarative. I declare something. I declare something I know, a knowledge I have. So that is how I can explain declarative knowledge for you. And because the person has that declarative knowledge, sometimes if he has to do some work, he will just pick on that knowledge and use it. I know that the sky is blue. I know that the sky is blue. And truly, the sky is blue. Everybody can attest to that fact. Right? So we want to look at the next one, which is the procedural knowledge and skill. So the procedural knowledge and skill refers to ability to translate the factual principle and procedure into action or behavior. So you have a bicycle. Everybody knows you have a bicycle. You know you have a bicycle. And that bicycle is in your garage. You declare that I have a bicycle. That is a fact. It is a declarative knowledge that you have a bicycle. But knowing how, so the knowing that is that the bicycle can move. The bicycle is not sport, it can move. But then whether you can move it or not, that it is in your doing. It is in the procedure, in your doing. So procedural knowledge and skill, as we are saying, is a translation, the ability to translate the fact that you have or know into an action or into a behavior. So you have I have a bicycle, and that bicycle can move because it is not sport. So that is the declarative. If we are to go into the fact that you know how, it means that you tell us that I know how to ride a bicycle. I know how to ride a bicycle. So you jump onto it and you ride it. And everybody will know that really you can ride a bicycle because you sat on it, you turned the pedals, and then you moved the bicycle. So that is the procedure. So that is the procedural the procedural knowledge that I'm talking about. I know how to ride a bicycle. Right. So with your education, the declaration knowledge forms the foundation of your learning. The declarative knowledge forms the foundation of your learning in school. And then it helps you to be able to make decisions. It helps you to be able to make decisions and also understand concepts. And then you'll be able to also share that, you can communicate that information easily. Right. So I want to give you more information on declarative, procedural knowledge. So as I said it is the knowing how, the ability to do something. You don't just know that. You don't just know that, and that is in your head. But now the how of what you know in your head is what we are looking at. So you use the skill, you use that skill to engage in an act so everybody can see. You know how to drive a car, you know how to type on a keyboard, you know how to ride a bicycle, you know how to tie your shoes. You don't need to sit down and then you be snapping your fingers. How do I tie my shoes? How do I tie? No, you know it already. So you pull it from the declarative and then you use it. And so with the procedural, practice is involved. Practice is involved. So quickly, I just want you to know a little bit of difference between declarative and procedural knowledge. So with declarative, we are saying that you know the rules of football. You know the rules of football. That is in your head. Anybody can say they know something. But when we get to procedural, that will differentiate the boys from the men. So that you know how to dribble a ball and score a goal. So you can dribble for somebody to see and then score the goal. Right. So, okay, so let's move to the next, which is motivation. Motivation. So with motivation, we are saying that it concerns a choice to use your efforts. How much effort you as an individual or an employee you are willing to use, and how long you are prepared to continue to use this effort. Please, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so we are talking about motivation, and I've tried to explain to you that it is a choice. So you should know that motivation is the choice of the individual to use whatever effort that person has. And for us to also understand, we are talking about the fact that it tells you that once it is a choice, it means that certain internal factors, certain things within the person will let the person make that choice. And then there are also, so once the person makes the choice, it means we call it internal motivation. If the motivation is coming from outside, then we call it external drive or external motivation. So it can be that the choice is coming and the person has made a decision that because immediately that statement comes, it tells you that whatever the person wants to do, it is a decision from him or her to do it. So let me try and put it in a simple language that motivation is what pushes you to act. So the what pushes you can be from you, or it can be as a result of things happening around you. So what pushes you to do something, even though it can be challenging? It can either be at work or in school or in your personal life. Some of you even schooling now, there is it could be an internal or external. External, for instance, seeing most of your colleagues go to school and come and they are getting promotion. It's motivating you to also go and do your degree quickly and then get promotion. So this is coming from outside. Or you have told yourself that I want to be a master student. I want to be somebody with a master's certificate. So it's a self-actualization thing under Maslow's hierarchy of need. It's something that you want for yourself. So it's coming from within you, and it is not as a result of anybody. So that is motivation. That's how I can simplify it for you. Right. So when you get the master's, you feel good that me too, I'm a postgraduate. I'm not just a first degree holder, but I'm a postgraduate. Or I'm not just a diploma holder, I'm a degree holder. When they are talking about university, I also place. So that gives you some kind of satisfaction. When it gives you your own satisfaction, that's where we classify as internal motivation or intrinsic motivation. But if it is coming as a result of something that will be done to you, for instance, if I get my degree, I will be able to get promotion and I will make more money. So that one, it is not from you, but it's because of the promotion. That is why you are pushing yourself, and then you can be promoted and get more money. So that one, we call it extrinsic motivation or external motivation, right? So we need to also understand that the individual's personality differences. We are all different, all of you on the platform here. If I'm to ask you, even just food, what you like, you will see that all of you, somebody will mention a certain food and you frown your face. Does he eat this food? I don't like it. So you all have your differences. Some of you, you you have the confidence. Some of you are in between. So your personal makeup, there are differences between your personal makeup. What one person can do, the other cannot do. Somebody likes football, somebody doesn't like. Somebody, the interest is in sewing. Somebody else doesn't like. That doesn't mean that they cannot, but that is not their interest. And then there are some who can sew, they have the ability. They have the ability to sew. Others too, when you put the machine down and give them the dress, they can't even turn the machine around to even sew even one stretch. So what you can do, there are some who can carry 2 bags of cement, others one, others the one you have to divide it. So everybody has his own ability and interest. Some now we can say that you are all doing degree, but with your education, some of you might be having a diploma in maybe a different program. Some of you might be having even teacher training college certificates. So there are differences in what each and every one of you do. And these things shape your declarative knowledge. It shapes your procedural knowledge and skill. So we need, that is why Motorildo et al. Has said that the knowledge, the skill, the work habits facilitate the personality differences and cognitive ability in performing a job. So that these are some of the theories, the 3 theories that we have underlining the job performance. So let us move on and look at the underlying assumptions of job performance. We have 5 underlying assumptions, and the first one is the basic tendencies. And so we have it in a table form. According to Moto Wildo, we are saying that there are 5 assumptions. So these assumptions are basic tendencies, and then under the description, we are saying that the sensory motor capacity, the physical ability, perceptual styles, learning ability, verbal ability, spatial ability, and personality traits will, it's everybody have these basic tendencies. Your sensory motor capacity, your physical abilities, your perceptual styles, they are all basic for everybody. And then we have the characteristic adaptation in terms of the habits you have, in terms of the skills that you have, the preferences that you have. Please, just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so the Motor Widlow's model is actually telling us or referring to the foundational ideas that shape how job performance is defined is measured and also understood. That is all that he's saying in simple terms. So he is looking at job performance being a multidimensional thing, that it is not about just finishing the task, but making sure that all the aspects of the things you need to perform in terms of the job itself, the context within which you have to do it, and how you adapt yourself into performing will count. So we are looking at this Motowidlo because it helps you understand how employees contribute to organizational success in different ways, not just through doing their work. So he is looking at it in terms of the basic tendencies, the characteristic adaptation, objective biography. So what are the open behaviors that the person will use to do the job? And then how does the person view himself under self-concept? How does he view himself? Is he emotionally stable? Does he see himself as important? He can do whatever he wants to do. And then what are the external influences? Does he need some training programs? Or, so in fact, these things have been even explained down here. So we are saying that the basic tendencies refers to the dispositions that distinguish one individual from the other. So, for instance, individuals with high mental ability stand a greater chance of achieving high performance in their occupation, according to Schmidt and Hunter, 2004. So these assumptions that he has come up with tells you that although we all have the sensory motor, we have this, we have that, we, depending on how much you have, will help you to do your work highly or medium. You will achieve the performance of your job at a minimum task or at a lower task. And then under characteristic adaptation, how you use these things, these skills, these habits, these preferences, attitudes openly to achieve whatever job you have to do. How openly you express this in your basic tendencies, that is, whether your high mentality or your motor sensory. And then objective biography, he is looking at the open behaviors that constitute how you do the job. The behaviors that everybody can see. So they can say that, oh, as for Kujo, so when there is a job to be done, you say, oh, this job, if you give it to Kujo, he'll finish it today. If you give it to Kwame, he will take 3 days to finish it. It is because of the behaviors that they have openly seen about Kwame and Kujo. And then the fourth one is the self-concept. So self-concept, we are talking about how the person views himself or herself. How does he see himself? Does he see himself as the person who can do, not the one who will say, I can do and is not able to do. And then the external influences. Motowidlo is saying that we want to look at how the systems within the organization affect you to be able to do these things. So what is the external influence? if you are giving more money, will it affect you to do your job well? Is it going to affect your final proposition or not? So that is actually what Motowidlo is talking about. So we have come to the end of Unit 3, and here we have been able to see some theories underlining job performance or underpinning job performance. We have seen declarative knowledge, we have seen procedural knowledge, and then we have also seen motivation in the theories of performance. We have gone ahead to look at Motowidlo and some assumptions he raised, bordering on the basic tendencies, the external influences, the objective biography, as well as other areas or other description that he has given. And when you read the module, it's going to give you more information on these things. Right. So, okay, so that was session 2. So now we come to session 3. Under session 3, we want to look at task and contextual performance, as well as counterproductive behaviors in doing our jobs. So in doing our jobs, there are certain, we can break the performance of our job into 3 different areas. So we will look at these, we'll distinguish between the first 2 concepts, and then we'll try to explain the behaviors. If you remember under session 1, we talked about the fact that we need certain behaviors to be able to do the job. So at the end of this session, we should be able to explain the task performance concept, explain the contextual performance, and then also explain some counterproductive behaviors in the workplace. So when we talk about task performance, we are talking about how well an employee can do the job that he has been given. And that job is seen as part of his job. It is the task within the job. We have a job, and then we have task in it. So when we talk about the task, we talk about the task that has to be undertaken to ensure that the job is completed. We want to look at the individual, what it takes, what the individual takes to perform that job, which is formally recognized as part of his job. So task performance from our reading shows that it has a link with what the organization exists to do. So for instance, if you are in let's say a school, you are in a school, the mandate of the school is to teach. The mandate of the school is to teach, and the teaching borders on different types of subjects. So if you are giving social studies, English, and maths to teach, we are looking at how, if you have to teach even just one course, social studies, the preparation of your lesson notes, your slides, everything, and then doing the actual teaching, they are all part of your work. So how do you do the teaching notes? And whatever teaching notes you do, and whatever teaching you do adds up to what the organization does or what the school does. So whatever task you have, has a direct link to the core mandate of the organization. So when we come to tax performance, we talk about first having the behavioral activities, that is transforming raw materials into goods and services. And then that, for instance, transforming, if we talk about transforming materials into goods and services, that is doing your lesson notes, doing the teaching, that is what you are transforming. The fact that you have been given social science to teach and you transform it and you actually are able to do the teaching. There are some activities that you will engage in to help you to do the teaching. That is one aspect. The second aspect is that there are certain behaviors that you have to engage in to ensure that you have been able to do your teaching well. And these they will classify them as the technical core in doing the work. It includes activities that are integral. They hold the activities that you engage in that holds the employee's job or your job. So there's an example that has been given: distribution of raw materials, unfinished products, planning and coordination, and supervising core staff. So this, we can see, is a typical job of a manager, because in management, we know that they do planning, they do coordination, and other activities. So as a manager, these are the things that you do to ensure that the staff are able to do their work and do it well. So in the same vein, as a teacher, the preparation of your lesson plan, and then you find some teachers joking, dancing, doing all kinds of things in class so they can get the children to understand what they are teaching them. All these things go a long way to form the behavioral of your task, to ensure that the main job of teaching is undertaken. So tax performance is actually looking at the core duties and responsibilities which you have to undertake, or yes, you have to undertake in order to achieve the task that you have to do. So there are duties that you have to do to achieve the task. So as a salesperson, how you even market what you go through to market your goods and other things will all culminate into you selling more than anybody else. So you have duties within your task, and that is what you focus on to ensure that your task is fully underway. So tax performance is the foundation of the job success, and it directly impacts the organizational productivity. Now we want to look at the contextual performance. Contextual performance. So the tax performance actually, as I said, in simple terms, the tax performance is looking at how well you do the main job you were hired to do. How well. It's about finishing your teaching. It is about finishing your teaching. So a salesperson tries to meet their sales target. You have been given 100 cakes of soap to sell. How well do you sell that soap? And the second aspect is the behaviors, and that comes into the contextual performance. So for you to be able to get your job done, there are certain behaviors that you need to undertake. And those behaviors are what will support, what the organization will support, so that you will be able to get the work done. So if it is about doing your lesson plan, dancing in class, smiling with the children in class, all these things are very important. They are behaviors that will help you to do your tax performance. The context within which you perform your duty is very important. So we are talking about behavioral activities that will ensure that the broader organizational, social, and physical, and psychological environment in which the technical core, that is your tax performance functions, can thrive. So we want to look at how you persist with enthusiasm through extra effort. So like I said, as a salesperson, there was this guy that I met, and the way this guy was selling, they were all selling pure water, but the way this guy was selling his pure water is so interesting and so attractive. So I decided to buy specifically from him. And even though at that point in time, his water was finished and he was going into the ice chest to reload the pan with ice water, I decided to wait for him because of the way he's doing his selling. And he's holding one of the sachet, and the kind of things he's saying and moving with customers who are passing by it was so interesting. I really enjoyed it. The way he was behaving, like his water is like water from heaven be. And it was so interesting. So I decided, let me buy from this guy. So it is the behaviors that he is exhibiting that is making me want to buy from him. Of course, there were other people selling water. So the contextual performance looks at the set of behaviors which we call organizational citizenship behaviors. And these behaviors could be courtesy, could be co-worker support, protecting the organization. There are some people, I worked in a company where there's this lady, anytime she finishes her work and others have not finished, she'll go. She'll come to you and ask, please, is there anything I can help you with so that we can all close and go home early? And that is a very good, this is somebody who sees your work as part of her work, in the sense that if you have not finished, we cannot close. So what can I do to help you? But there are some, they don't care. If they see the boat and the hole is not at their corner, but it is at your corner, they will begin to laugh at you. But they forget that when the water gets into the hole, goes through the hole and comes into this boat, all of you will sink. So you need to show these kind of behaviors that will ensure that the work will go on. The work will go on for you and for other members of the organization. So your citizenship behavior will go a long way, though it doesn't form part of the formal job description. When you take your job description paper, it is not there, but you exhibit it. Your teamwork, your initiative, how you want to help others or talk good about the organization, how you want to volunteer to do extra job, how you want to mentor new employees who come into the organization, or how you follow organizational rules so that you promote a positive work culture. All these things goes a long way to also help in the completion of the work. I have a young niece. She's a medical doctor, and she's doing her house job in one of the private hospitals. And I called her and I was having a chat with her one day, and she told me that, Mommy, the work in this hospital is so difficult. In a day, we can do 3 surgeries and we close from work at 11 p.m. But, Mommy, the way the other doctors are, they are so supportive, they are so loving, so you don't feel the stress of the work. These are the organizational behaviors I'm talking about, and these are good organizational behaviors. And then we have the counterproductive behaviors, of course, which are the opposite of the good organizational behaviors. Here, you engage in behaviors that destroys the organization, that becomes a threat to your other members in the organization. So we have examples like you stealing, which will affect the company, or stealing other people's properties, having the attitude of always fighting people in the organization, or you misuse the resources, the time of the organization. When you go to work, instead of focusing and working, you are in one corner watching Nigerian movie or Ghana movie 1 and 2, or you want, instead of you to buy your own A4 to do something, you come and pick the organization's A4 and then you go and work with it and take money. And these things are not helpful. So counterproductive behaviors are a minus to tax performance and organizational citizenship behaviors. So, hooray, we have finished session 3, and we have seen 3 main concepts in relation to job performance. These are tax performance, contextual performance, and we have seen the other name for contextual performance being organizational citizenship behavior. And then we have also seen counterproductive behavior in the workplace. So we move on quickly to importance of good job performance. So here, by the time we finish this session, you should be able to explain what good job performance is all about and give 3 importance of good job performance. So what do we mean when we say good job performance? It means that you have individuals who are ensuring or engaging in the duties or tasks that has been given to them, and they are doing it with they are doing it efficiently, effectively, on point, on time, not at the detriment of the organization and for which they are being paid. So whatever they are doing is contributing positively to the organizational goals. So That is what we mean by good job performance. The reason why we are saying good job performance is that you should know that not every job performance is good job performance. Yes, some people, they will type a letter, but before they finish the letter, they have destroyed about 20 or 30 A4 sheets before they produce that one letter. If you have such an employee engaging in such a job performance, will you be happy? Will you be happy? I'm asking a question. If it is your business.
No, no,
Yeah.
madam.
So that is why we
No, madam.
want people good. So we want people who are doing the job efficiently and effectively. If one letter, one paper. So if that person is doing 5 letters, one letter and is spoiling 10 sheets of paper, 5 letters is going to spoil 50 sheets. So your 500 A4 sheets, you can imagine the number of work that staff will use to do the work for you. If you can do the calculation, one letter is spoils 5 sheets of paper, therefore 500 sheets of paper. Then you do the calculation. So the importance of good job performance are as follows. It impacts on the quality of human resource practice, and it supports job analysis, recruitment, and selection. It tells you when you have people who are engaging in good job performance, then it means that your human resource management practices are of quality. It means the people you are recruiting into the organization and selecting them to come and do the job, training them and developing them, they are using it. It's working for you. So they are giving you good results of performing at higher levels, performing higher quality and quantity for you. So you have a staff who, as a result of training and development practices that you have in the organization, now is no more spoiling 5 sheets when he is to type one letter for you, but he only spoils maybe 1. He cannot drastically move to 0. He produce 1 letter and spoil just 1 A4 sheet. If I am to go in for amongst these two, 1:5 and 1:1, I'll go for 1:1 so that I don't keep on buying plenty A4 sheets. So it tells you that all that they are doing is as a result of your quality, the quality of your human resource management practices within the organization. If you have people who have good job performance, it leads to improved organizational culture. It means that their contextual performance, which is their organizational citizenship behavior, is good. Is good. They want to support others and see other members in the organization. We all close together. We are in it together. We all close together. And then the third importance is that it serves as a basis for leadership development initiative.
Madam.
Hello. I believe she's up now.
Yes, she's, she's up.
Let's hold on. She's up.
Oh, not knowing all along, I was off.
Yes, madam. We are offline.
Oh, I didn't know, and I was still talking.
Oh,
All right, so let me share my this thing again, my screen. So I try to explain the importance of job, good job performance. So I think the first one I explained it, and then the second one I said that the behaviors we exhibit will help improve how we work in the organization. So good job performance will lead to improve organizational culture because people come into the organization and they realize that, oh, in this place, we help each other. In this place, we help each other to do work. And that will cause like my niece told me, that the way the doctors are in that hospital, that alone makes you forget about the fact that you have to do 3 surgeries a day. Okay. So, so that alone makes her forget about the fatigue of doing 3 surgeries a day because she has other doctors who are very supportive. Then last but not least, it serves as a basis for leadership development initiatives. If you have people who are good in performing their job, it helps you also to focus on other things as a manager. So you don't have to now go.
Madam, madam, please,
Yes.
madam, madam, please, am I the only one that is not seeing your screen?
Please, can you see
yes,
my screen?
yes, we can see it,
Yes, you
beloved.
can see the screen.
No, it's
Okay, so please check and see why you are not seeing my screen
To go off
because
and
I'm
come back.
sharing.
okay.
Okay, so these are the 3 importance that we have under good importance of good job performance. So we move on. So that is under session 3. Is it 3 or 4? So we move on to session 5. So that is under session 4. Now, we realize that
Hello, madam.
It's off.
Okay.
Because I'm not here, I keep going on and off. Okay, so we are going to now look at the causes of poor employee job performance. In this session, you will give me some of the causes of what you have in the book and others that you know. So I want you to start mentioning. I have come into the Google Meet and I want to see those who are talking. So I want somebody to start. Tell me if you put what would be the cause if an employee is not performing or is performing poorly. What will be the cost of it? So as many as you can mention, let's start. I'm waiting for you. Isaac.
Please, low motivation.
Low motivation. Thank you.
Lack of training and skills.
Lack of training and skills. Mm-hmm.
Lack
of equipment and tools.
Lack of equipment and tools. Great.
Poor leadership and
lack of understanding of roles and expectations.
Lack of understanding of roles and expectations. You put the
poor
person in the job, he doesn't know.
Hello, madam.
Personal issues.
Hello.
Yes. Work environment issues.
Hello.
Work environment issue.
Hello, madam.
Inadequate resources and tools.
Go ahead.
Okay. Poor leadership and supervision. Unclear instructions from supervisors.
Great.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Lillian.
I said
Lillian,
poor leadership and supervision and clear instruction from supervisors.
Wonderful. Yes, Fred.
Inappropriate job assignments.
Hello.
Good.
Madam, can we say biasness?
Hello, madam.
And then where?
Hello.
can you please explain a bit for me
Madam,
to help us all understand?
The biasness, madam.
Yes.
At times,
Hello, madam.
in most of the organizations,
Hello.
at times when your boss doesn't like your matter, he tries to do things to favor others, those they like. So because of that, instead of you also to work hard to let him also achieve his goal, you will be slacking.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, madam.
Madam, can we classify like
Yes, sorry, I was
serious?
muted.
Hello.
Yeah, so okay, John, I get your
Lack of
point.
employment, employee engagement.
Hello.
Lack of employee
Engagement.
Okay.
Hello, madam.
Okay.
Madam,
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Conflict at workplace.
Yes, lawyer.
Conflict with co-workers.
Conflict with co-workers. So you see, you can go way beyond what some of the things in the book. You can go way beyond that.
So I can
The
bring
book
my hand
is
down, right, madam?
yes, lawyer, go ahead.
Yes, madam. Personal issues and lack of feedback.
Personal issue. I will take lack of feedback. The personal issues.
Like,
Sir, madam.
no, personal issues. I don't, madam, let me come clear. The personal issues, I don't mean conflicts among workers. No, but like the health of an individual, family issue the person is having that is worrying him and has a negative impact on his or her performance, and other problems that is affecting the job at stake.
Okay.
Hello, madam.
So you see, when you explain before, it becomes clearer. But when you put it just personal issues, it's a bit worrying. You don't really get the personal issues. That's why I took the other aspects. So the objective of this session is that you should be able to enumerate or list some of the courses and then explain them as well. So if there's a point I don't understand, I can ask you to explain.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead. This Sulemana. Yes.
Yeah. Please, can we say lack of motivation?
Lack of motivation. Yeah. Yeah. The perception that he's giving more to the company than the company is giving him. So he will slack. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Hello,
madam.
Yes.
Madam.
I would want to add something.
Yes.
Okay, so can you say work overload, when there is too much work
overload.
It's causing stress and burnout.
I'll tell you. Currently we are supposed to, each department is supposed to come up with a program, and I am working on my department's program. But along the line, I was given certain responsibilities, and then another one too was added, and then a third one. But we are all teaching 12 credit hours. We are all teaching, and I have 3 other load plus that program I have to also do, which means 4 other different assignments. So in fact, one day I came to work, my dean saw me and he said, "Madam, your face doesn't look nice." And I said, "I'm very stressed." And he said, "No, you need to go and take care of yourself." So I left and went home. And whilst I was trying to recuperate from the stress, they had a meeting on how we should write the programs, and which I was not part. Then yesterday I had a call that I have to submit my department document. So I told the dean that, look, it looks like I am being overloaded with work. Please, let's give some of the job to someone, because one of the duties I have is like I am running a university outside the university for the university. And that alone has about 50, 100, 200 staff members. And I am doing it alone at outside the university. So I told them that is work overload. So work overload. So at a point when they need my results are not ready. Every time they are calling me, and I tell them there's a lot of work I have to also meet deadlines. So I think I perfectly agree with you. The person can be a good an employee, but because of work overload, he becomes an inefficient worker. That is very true. So I think you've given
Madam,
enough.
yes.
Done well. We want to move on to session 6, and then we can end the class. And then if there are contributions we want to also add, we will do that. So for session 5, we have all enumerated some causes of employee poor job performance. So I think, and some of you have explained some of them, which is good. So we have some also in the module that you can also look at. So that takes us to unit 6, how to improve employees' job performance. So we have seen that there are some causes to employee poor job performance. So now I'll come back again. I'm coming back again to you for you to tell me, how do you think we'll be able to improve upon these employees' poor job performance, so that it's like we want to right the wrong? So any suggestions? Any suggestions?
Hello,
How
madam.
to? Yes, Abigail.
Please, I think we have to create an enabling environment for employees to perform better.
We have to create an enabling environment. And how do we do that? How do we
Provide
do
them
that?
with the necessary motivation,
Provide
remuneration,
them
the
remuneration,
equipment that they need,
equipment
and
that they
then a good
need,
working environment.
a good working environment, a good and safe working environment. Yes, Frederick. Frederick, unmute your microphone and speak.
Okay. Madam, please, we have to recognize and reward hard work.
They have to recognize and reward hard work. So,
Hello, madam.
yes, that's good. Yes, Lillian, go ahead.
We need to promote teamwork, encouraging cooperations among staffs, organizing them, building activities.
Please come again. It's like your line
I
was
said
breaking.
promote teamwork.
Promote teamwork.
Encourage cooperation among staffs.
Exactly. Exactly. When I
And to
became a
reduce
lecturer,
workplace conflicts.
sure, perfect. When I became a lecturer, those times I can sit down and write an article alone. But now that they have increased our teaching credit hours, you look at the load and even the other side issue of work I have to do, I'm not able to. So for me also to be able to get my promotion, I have to work with other lecturers to publish papers so that I can also get my promotion, and the workload
Hello, madam.
does not slow me down. Yes. Yes, go ahead.
So, madam,
Hello, madam.
Yes, Rebecca, let John speak.
Yes.
When John finishes,
Okay,
then
madam.
yeah.
madam,
So John, yes.
so can we say uh, welfare meetings must be organized frequently in order to know the challenges and the problems the employees are going through? Because there's a saying that the welfare of the people is the welfare of every organization. If the people are not like if they are not well, or there are 30 things bothering them, they don't have peace of mind to do the work well. So if they are they organize welfare meetings, most of these challenges will be addressed so that they can have a sound mind to do the work.
That is perfect. The issue is that when these welfare meetings are organized, whatever they come up with that will help the welfare of the employees thrive should be implemented. So I will look at implementation of welfare decisions. I will look at implementation of welfare decisions. Yeah. So that's good. Rebecca, please, you can now go ahead.
Okay, madam. So I wanted to say organizing regular trainings and developmental programs for staffs to build.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
That is good. To sharpen their skills and knowledge, because the workplace is changing. So they should be able to get new knowledge. It shouldn't be
Hello.
work as usual. Yes, Lillian.
Yeah. Madam, fair
Yes.
policies and discipline. Apply company rules constantly.
Of course.
Handling disciplinary issues fairly among
Exactly.
staffs.
That is
Madam.
great. Yes.
Giving motivations through awards and recognition of staffs.
Giving motivation and recognition of hard-working staff. People should be recognized for the work they are doing. And when they know that at least I can get some motivation, some vacation, 2 weeks vacation with my family somewhere. Next time I bring work home, they will help me to even make the environment conducive at home for me to work. So all these things go a long way. That is very, very perfect. You've all done very well. That is very good.
Hello, but
So
I wanted to add
yes,
something to it.
yes,
Okay,
please.
I want to say that people in leadership positions, like our supervisors, should give good guidance and feedback to the workers.
Yeah, yeah. Because if they get the feedback and they need some supporting guidance and you don't give, then you are not helping them. So you see, we are all trying on hunechi. So you, the one who is looking at the one clearing the path, if the path is crooked, you should be able to see and tell him that this place is straight, this place is crooked, so straighten it. And that will help the person to have a straight path. So I think you've all done marvelously well, and
Madam.
that is great. So I put my
Madam.
hands together for you. Yes, Josephine.
Please, I would like to say something. Those who are due for promotion should be promoted to enhance effective work done.
Yes, we can classify that also in the feedback. He gets a feedback of the fact that he deserves promotion, and that is done for him. So next time he will climb higher heights. He will want to climb higher heights. So that is perfectly right.
Now let me add
Yes.
something more.
Please, what my sister just said, those who are for promotion should be promoted. In other words, can you say give regular feedback and performance appraisals?
Yeah, that is what I was telling her, that the feedback of promotion is, we will classify it under feedback. So you are perfectly right too. Yeah. So thank you so much. Well done, well done, well done, well done, everybody. Done so well. So please, I will also entreat you, if there is anything you think I can do to make your teaching better, let me know. But how have you enjoyed today's lecture?
Madam, it was okay, just that the interaction of the network was a bit poor.
Yeah, and these are things which are beyond us.
Yes.
But on the whole, thank you to. I've also enjoyed the interactions with you as well, and we hope it continues. So I wish you all.
Madam.
I wish you all the best. Yeah, Swale.
Madam, do we have the lecture recorded?
Yeah, in fact, it's supposed to be recorded by code, not me. So I know it will be posted on the platform for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is being recorded. It is being recorded.
Okay.
So it will be posted for the purposes of those also who couldn't join because of network. So you get the recording.
Oh,
all right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ma, please, can we have your number?
Okay, so my let me let me just put it in the chat. I want to put it in the chat. Okay. Oh, in fact, my number, I am the one who posted the link. I'm the one who posted the link on the page for performance. I typed the performance in capital. So that is my number. Yeah, and it is also on WhatsApp.
Please, which of the pages?
Human Resource Management Level 300 online.
Okay, what we have, what are the pages I belong to is the Human Resource Baltic by one. That is what
there was on the timetable. If you go to the far right, the end of the page, there's a WhatsApp chat link there.
And the chat, the link provided, the column before the link contains the number.
Yes.
So please, if any of us who have it can just share it to us on the page so that we those who didn't join can
because
do that.
This thing is being recorded, I don't want to put my number out there.
Yes, I understand, but it's an appeal to my colleagues. Those who have been able to join, you can just forward the link to the page so that we those who couldn't do that will kindly do it.
Perfect. So thank you very, very much. Swale, your line is so bad. Okay, so thank you all very much.
Madam, you prepare some slides for us, we beg.
Oh, but you'll get the recording. For the subsequent lectures, I am going to prepare slides.
Oh, okay.
But you have to also read the module. As for the slides, they will be just points. So what I say will be recorded and given to you. So if you get the recording for me, I think it will do the job. So I wish you all a very good weekend and good working week as well. And when is our next meeting?
I think next week.
When is our next meeting?
Next week. Madam, that reminds me. Please, this lesson, is it not a 3-hour lesson?
Pardon?
This lesson is supposed to be 3 hours.
On the timetable is 2 to 4. So I think the 1 hour, they are expecting that we should look for the 1 hour and do it. But I think once we've covered the unit 1 within the time.
Yes, I understand.
So if
That is what.
for
So it means
I get
we still
you.
have 1
So
hour if
that's
we
why I'm
can get.
saying that if we are on yeah, in fact, it's for each unit. And you know that unit 1 to 4, I will teach unit 1 to 4, and you will present as your quiz, second quiz. You do presentation for unit 5 and 6. Are you aware of that? Hello, Swali.
Yes, madam, please, we are aware of that.
That's good. So, the course rep should please prompt me for the next lecture. The code office will also prompt me, and we will meet. So we will meet at the next lecture. But if we are unable to exhaust all our time, in fact, today we have even done 2.5 hours. We have done 2.5 hours instead of 2 hours. So we can say that we are within 3 hours and we have finished our unit 1. Unless we are unable to finish, we will have to get another 1 hour to meet. But we have been able to do that. So I also want to quickly know if there are any contributions to the lecture, any questions, any clarification before we formally end the lecture. Anybody that needs any clarification, something you want to say?
Madam, I'll say the lecture was fantastic. We really enjoyed it, and we appreciate your time. Frankly, we enjoyed the lecture. Actually, we enjoyed the lecture.
You're most welcome. Welcome. So if there's also any lecture that I want to maybe show some pictures or some video links, I'll make it available so that you can watch it sometimes ahead of time, and then we can discuss it during our class on a particular topic so that you will really understand the issues we are putting across. So once again, I'll say thank you very much, and I'll see you all. Maybe next time I'll see if we can all, I'll let you know, maybe in our second lecture or our third lecture, we would make some time to open our videos for a second for you to see me, and I also get to see you, because
Okay.
you may never know. You may never know. Maybe you might be standing in front of me and I don't know it is you because I didn't get to see you. Yeah. So I know my picture is on it, but it is still good too. So for the purposes of those who have left already.
Okay, that would be great for madam.
Yeah, we will put it on our third lecture. Okay, on our third lecture. So those of us who are breastfeeding during lectures, and those who are cooking, and those who are relaxing and wearing boxer shorts and t-shirts, please let us, our third lecture, let's look good. And then we open the video for a second and I get to see you. Definitely I will not remember everyone, but at least it will be good to see your face. Maybe I will be able to remember you when I'm standing in front of you or I see you. Yes, John, I can see your hand is up.
Madam, then I think it's by mistake. Oh.
Okay. Then you
No,
can lower.
keep bagam about salamo.
You. That's all I know. I'm a guy anyway. When they speak, I understand. But speaking, if I want to learn Krobo, I want to learn the Ewe language as well.
I'll teach you the Ewe, I'll teach you the Dangbe.
Oh, that's great. I am actually the patron for UCC Gadangbe students.
Madam, you see, you have been biased here now.
I
And
went
you want to learn
Seriously,
other
very
languages,
serious.
and you've left our own.
when
Very serious.
I was growing up.
You have to learn green.
I've not finished when he came. When I was growing up, I went to Makaranta, but now I've forgotten. I didn't speak much of the language, so I've forgotten very bank of it.
That's not the language of Upper East. Hausa is not the language of Upper East. Yes.
Oh, you know, those of us.
There's discrimination against the rest.
On the other side, we think no, it's like how we classify the accounts, the tree, the panties, we classify them all as accounts.
Yes, so in our
That's
we have
what
been classified as the Grishes.
Oh, okay. But I have siblings who come from there.
Safrado.
I have.
Safrado.
Why are you the guy, man? Why you call me Safrado? Is a man.
When I come out, I'll teach you that money.
Wow, that would be great.
So that is the northern region.
I also teach you Papa.
Yes,
Okay.
my brother, Kamalo.
Oh,
my mother, they like Dogo, don't learn.
Learning the language, and that doesn't really, it has no relation at all.
Safrado. Zanore.
Lawane. Mami deving on.
Lawane.
Mami deving on.
Okay, so please enjoy your weekend and enjoy your weekday as well. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Same
Thank
to
you, madam.
Thank you.
Bye.
We appreciate. Thank you. Bye.
Thank
So,
you.
in a category. Now,
John.
what is that?
What is that?
Tell Ike. Tell Ike. There is Angola, so he should come. He should join me here. Ike.
So next week is our party. So be aware.
No problem. No problem.
We have all the wines. We have all the drinks. Everything is there. Soft and hard.
We have donkey meat. We have pork. We have
dog meat. We have donkey.
The dog.
We have pork.
The dog. The farmers will take the head.
Yeah.
They will take the head.
But me, I want.
Hey, Madam Lillian.
Me, I want the left hand.
Oh, okay. Don't worry.
So it's good.
No problem. You have no. Hey.
But Lillian has dropped.
I hope it will not fall on the election. Lillian is still there.
31st. Lillian is there.
That'll be 31st.
Hello, Lillian.
Lillian is there.
But she's mute. Her mic is mute.
So Charlie will get in touch.
Oh yeah, Charlie. See you.
So